Hello, everybody. Rombo here. Just a quick update on what's been going on with the SPY, and as we know, most stocks go up and down with them. And generally, overall, we had the high, and we have this downtrend here. We hit it once, hit it twice, hence making the trend. And then we hit support down here, came up and hit it again. So now long story short, still thinking that it's going to be coming down. I have Andrew's pitchfork on here, but I still think we're working our way back down to the 380 range. Within that range, again, we're still in this channel, but we had a couple of really good days here. I set up another channel right here, working our way back up. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we get up to 402.25 tomorrow or so. Maybe even testing the downward trend one more time at 404. But then I still think that we are, I'm bearish until proven otherwise. I, don't want to pat myself on the back, but I called it from 480 down to 462. I called it from 462 to 430. It's not rocket science. All I do is follow the bouncing ball. Even called that one on another thing there, but and on the square top, I knew it's going to come down to there. Came up to here, and all we're doing is finishing this pattern. It's basically like a falling wedge. Came down, came up, came down, came up. Now, we can, if we get up to this support over here, we can break it and then try to meet the point and then, start coming up that way. So that is a slight possibility. So we're going to have to, why isn't this working? Okay, whatever. So these purple lines are my plan. That this parallels that move. So it doesn't have to exactly parallel it, obviously. So we could break this still and still kind of come down. But I just think this is a bullish move within this bearish leg, which is continuing downward. I had it finishing about 378, about right here, before we make the upward move to the upside, and then that's where I actually think we'll hit 380. Come down to this point here, and then we'll break to the upside, and then probably break from there. Try to come down a little bit to meet the point that's out here, and then rock and roll. So overall, this is my plan. This arrow right here coming all the way down to here. So some very, very good plays today, both ways. Very, very tricky. You had to be on your game today. Let's see if I can get this up here real quick. There we go. Yeah, let's do the 5-minute chart. Okay, so here is today, right at the open, boom. We had a big play down, pretty much hit the weekly average price here, and at 394, just had this great run up. Oh, I'm sorry. Back here. Here we go. I thought something looked weird. So we tested the money line here. This is the anchored VWAP to the candle with the highest volume. We came up. We broke the range that I think I moved this range actually. So, but I saw us stalling out around the the 401 area. And that's where I got in. I got in right here and played it all the way down. Right here. So that was a great play. Got in here and got out and made some money on this one also. I did get into another one up here, but it stalled. Is actually down here. I lost a little bit here, and it just stalled out. I don't trust this pattern right here. The pattern has it coming up this way, and it's kind of going sideways, so I didn't trust that harmonic pattern. I don't pay attention to any of that stuff unless it fills the pattern correctly, and it didn't. So right now this could go either way. Kind of hard to see, but this is the upward trend Andrews pitchfork here. So I'm just kind of waiting for the Andrews pitchfork to this one right here to break down, and once it breaks out of this pitchfork here, then I'll be getting back into puts, and I probably will be making my final move on it to get the 380s is probably what I'm going to do after it makes this move out of this area. But if it continues, it could happen. So we'll wait. I'll just wait and see. But yeah, if it definitely breaks Andrew pitchfork going down, it's just that was as far down as it went, and we're going to be probably coming up into the 421 area, maybe retesting this one more time, and then maybe breaking it. But it just doesn't make sense to me. Overall, the market has been still kind of pushing it down into this support line down here. So this is just a temporary move. As far as I see it right now, just within this downward move, this leg right here. I guess we could take a look at it real quick on the Rinkos here. Going down. We did. Let's see. I think we're still below. Yep, we're still below the 25 EMA. Still below the 200 EMA. So I'm just thinking that it's testing it right here. It makes a lot. It just makes a lot of sense that we could peekaboo outside out of here at around the 402 mark. And if it gets above the 402 mark, then I think we could be making a run, but bullish run. But right now, I still I'm sticking to my guns that we're just still coming in this downward leg right here. Where let's see, as far as the Renko's concerned, here's resistance right here at 406. There's a lot of resistance at 403, 13 right here. So there's things to look at. If it breaks the 406 area, well, especially the 403, then the combination of things in order to get up that high, especially the 406, we're definitely outside of the downward leg channel, and be making maybe a run up to 409, 413, 416 area. So that's a possibility also. But let's see where the market is at as far as the 10. This is where I consider temporary, I guess you'd call it, position of the SPY. When the 10 Connor Polifrone, and if you've never seen him, you should look at his channel, The Boiler Room. Great strategy where if the 10 is above the 50, depending on what's going on with the moving averages here, it just went above this. These white lines are the average prices. That's where a lot of fighting is usually. Here, it broke underneath, then it broke above, and now what I think is going to happen is break beneath it again. It's happened before where it broke the 10 over the 50, and then boom, got rejected right away. But usually when the 10's below the 50, you're just looking for bearish plays. When the 10 is above the 50, you're just looking for bullish plays, like this morning, not one but two great run ups. I was kind of contrarian and I made that big move here, but it paid off, made around 200% on that move. So kind of lucky. I get burned when I'm contrarian. But if you just notice the overall moves here, when the 10's below the 50, you get some really good plays here. So, but right now, there's a little peekaboo right there, went under, little peekaboo here. This one's a little bigger. So, let's see as far as compared to that one. Yeah. So even compared to this one's pretty big. So, we'll wait and see how much momentum this one has left in it. That's why I got out of my puts. Unless I'm really convinced, I don't hold my my SPY overnight, unless if I'm in a longer, 2-month or a leap or something like that. But that's what I have for the SPY here today, guys. Not much really going on with a lot of the other ones that I was looking at. So when I see some turnarounds where I want to get into something, I'll definitely be hitting you up on those. So with that said, have a good night, and hope you were green today, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow morning.